closed guard with the overhook. When you guys practicing going into this, two different ways. One's it's clearing his arm, pulling his head down, getting to his lapel, getting on your side. All right, went over that. Another way, especially if he's got a decent little grip over here, cross sleeve grip, bring my wristwatch right behind his wrist, and get that bend in his wrist. I'm going to pull, and then get to my side, and get his elbow behind my shoulder, so that way it's my weight keeping him down, hoping to keep him down. All right, I'm going to go flat to my back, flat to my back, do a little crunch, get my thumb, like to feel my thumb at least be able to touch his neck right here, okay? From here, I'm going to bring my hands to the inside if I don't need to tighten this up. Go to his bicep. I like to put my foot on the hip. You guys can also run this crossing your ankles, okay? There's two different ways to go about this. I kind of favor my feet on the hip, all right? So still want you guys getting your reps in of your punch or cross collar choke from here, okay? Don't necessarily need to go to a tap, but I want in your head. As soon as you go to here, you're looking for that neck, there's that choke, all right? From here, we're going to start adding on some arm bars, all right? So I'm going to go from push on his neck, push on his head, my knee inside my thigh is going to come up to my elbow. I'm going to push him away just until I find that sweet spot in his elbow, all right? Now I'm going to start driving it to the mat, all right? Sometimes it's going to feel a little different depending on where his thumb's at, all right? So you need to build up your reps to feel what it feels like inside your arm where his elbow's at, okay? Sometimes I might be driving my hip more this way, or I might be driving my hip down this way, all right? So cross sleeve, get my wrist, break the grip, get to my side, all right? Take my time. I don't necessarily need to grab way up in his collar if I can't get it, right? Even see how low I am right here, guys? That's why this going back to flat my back and doing this crunch, I'm way up here, right? But see, my thumb's not necessarily touching. So once I get a grip right here, it can even be the same side lapel. And let go and then adjust it real quick, all right? Fighting for this inside space anyways. And right to the bicep, getting to your side, all right? Pinching, getting everything tight, looking for my punch choke, looking for my cross collar, going for my arm bar. So now I feel his arms a little bit more straight up. So now I'm gonna hip in more towards you guys, going forward, okay? You got that one? Yes, sir. So breaking the grips, getting my crunch. Even when I do this one, guys, I'm still thinking about doing a crunch to my side, okay? Hand to the bicep, foot to the hip, yep. Foot on his lower back. Punch choke. So the way I usually show this is first is the cross collar, where I found if I teach guys to grab the shoulder first and then grab, they're looking more like a bread cutter and they're trying to choke up like air choke. I wanted to put my forearm on his neck, then grab whatever material's there and I push pull. Punch choke, my fist is there, see how my elbow's bent? I'm going to arch back, make that space up. Now I'm going to drive forward. It's a lot tighter. All right, so when you guys are doing this, just, all right, you can see that space, just think about putting your fist there. Don't necessarily need to, you guys are going to off on, it's going to make you lightheaded. All right, so now, all right, look for those. I want to take my hand and put it to the top of his head because you guys all know what arm bars feel like. As soon as he starts feeling this happen, a lot of times they're going to try to push back in, put his arm back to the hole. My hand's on the side of his head. It's going to be a lot harder. All right, now I'm covering that space up inside my thigh, find that elbow, arching into it. So right in there, I'm just going like that. Sometimes it's a little bit this way, sometimes it just depends. All right, you're building up in your head and you feel it, okay? You get it? All right. Any questions?
Are you aiming to get that bite on the overhook? Are you aiming to get the armpit over their shoulder?
Yeah, I'm trying to get as high up over his shoulder as I can. All right, it might not be way up here, but yeah. Well, yeah. Higher up you can get your armpit over their shoulder better, okay? Over the bicep at least. All right, 1, 2. Back in the closed guard. I'm going to turn my head towards the camera. Yeah. All right, so we break him down. All right, pulling his head down, getting our nice grip inside of his collar, getting to our side. All right, framing. Even like how his arm was low right there, and I punched it up with my leg. All right, start looking for. Still, I want you guys keep all these like submissions in this chain. All right, just even if you just wrap it out in your head. Cross, punch, arm bar. All right, so we're going to still keep the arm bar. We're going to get the arm bar. So, way guys try to escape or do escape sometimes, depending on how good you are at this mirror lock, is dropping this elbow on the inside. Be super careful with this one. It gets super sharp really fast, all right? So maybe I leave a little bit too much room, or I kind of want him to not really having the easiest time finding his arm bar. I push him away, and that elbow drops down and turns his thumb up towards the ceiling. So drop your elbow down, turn the other way.
This way?
Nope, that way. Yep. So his elbow comes up right here, right in front of my side. Yep. So right here, I just push. I'm thinking about driving his elbow to the mat or to his forehead. Okay. Some people are a little bit more flexible than others. Just slow, smooth, fast. Okay. So start from the top, cross sleeve, break the grip, get to my side, and then keep this grip until I get anything on these collars. All right. Even if it's super loose from here, now I can let go. Cinch this up. This is my time to make up that slack. Right. Once I get here, I don't want to have to come back to this. All right. Bicep, foot to the hip, or locking my guard. Making sure his arm's nice and high. Cross, punch, arm bar. He drops the arm in, back in.
Yep, I just submitted myself.
Yep.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, this one's. You guys feel this. It's sharp. All right.
Forward shoulder roll.
It ain't gonna help you.
What? Go back down.
Well, let me get in there first. Like, and you just get out. So you drop your elbow. Yeah, so if your elbow turns down, we got answers.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
I thought you meant like once your arm came down.
No.
Yeah. If you got there before the pod and everything, yes. I gotta wait for you to get out. All of us to get out. Any questions? Playful secrets? No. Any questions, guys? This is mirror lock. All right. Essentially, mirror lock, M-I-R lock, mirror lock. Yep. All right. So, 1, 2.